First of all, forgive my voice. I'm losing my voice and I don't know why. Okay, I do have like a little tickle in my throat, kind of within my chest a little bit. So if I sound a little off, I don't know why. Okay, listen, today, Gina Young's going to show you all how to make honey walnut shrimp without the walnuts. Yes, it is so delicious. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some shrimp. I have small shrimp. Do you know I couldn't find any larger shrimp in my local market? So now, typically when I would make this, I would be using like a large shrimp or extra large shrimp, but this is all I have. So you use what you got, you know. You're going to need 1/4 of a cup of honey. You're going to need the juice of 1 lime. If your lime is small, you might have to use like a lime and a half. Some green onions. It's for a garnish, but it makes the recipe taste amazing. You're going to need a cucumber. When I make this recipe, always serve it with cucumbers. We'll be using a 1/2 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 full cup of your favorite mayonnaise, not the sweet kind, 3 large eggs. We're going to serve it with rice. You're going to need some spices to make the shrimp taste good, and really it's just salt and pepper. You're going to need some cooking oil. I'm using vegetable oil so we can fry that shrimp. But you're going to need a really interesting ingredient, some cornstarch. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make delicious honey walnut shrimp without the walnuts, Gina Young style. I hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. Question of the day is, have you ever had it before? If you never had this, you're going to absolutely love it. First things we're going to do is let's go ahead and get started with our rice. I've salted the water. The water is boiling. I cooked this rice for 11 minutes. It comes out perfect every time. First thing we want to do, let's get started on this sauce. And when I tell y'all, this sauce is the boss. It is so succulent. It's so delicious. You and anybody you feed it to, they're going to love it. So we're doing 1 cup of mayonnaise. Use a savory mayonnaise. Don't use that sweet mayonnaise, because that sweet mayonnaise, the Miracle Whip, that's not what you want for this recipe. It'll totally mess it up. Okay, so I'm measuring out 1 full cup of the mayonnaise, and then we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of the honey. Let's go ahead and get that 1 cup of mayonnaise right into a small bowl. Okay, get all of it out. This sauce tastes so good. Once I make it, I can't stop eating it and tasting it. A 1/2 can sweetened condensed milk. Just a 1/2 can, that's all you're gonna need. And then we're gonna use 1/4 of a cup of the honey. Let me open it up and it'll move a little fast. Go ahead and put that 1/4 of honey in, and then we're gonna cut a lime and squeeze all of the juice out of 1 full lime. When I'm trying to get the juice out of a lime, a lemon, or even an orange, I like to kind of roll it like this. It makes it nice and juicy. That way you can get a whole lot of juice out of it. My dad taught me that trick when I was younger. Okay, so now we're going to slice that lime. Squeeze as much of the juice out as you can, because this flavor is what gives it that yin and yang. Okay? Lovely. Go ahead and mix it, and don't be afraid to taste it, because you might be that person that wants a little bit more lime. A lot of times I'll taste it and I say, yeah, I want some more lime, okay? So let's give it a nice mix, and then we're going to see what it's tasting like. Oh, now that our sauce is done, let's go ahead and cut up a beautiful cucumber. Sometimes I'll take, some of the skin off a little bit. Not all of it. We're not trying to make it, like pleasingly aesthetic. But what I like to take some of the skin off, because I'm not too fond of the taste of it, all right? So once I've done that and it looks like this, go ahead and slice it into medallions. Let's cut some green onions. The green onions is a garnish, but it tastes delicious on top of the shrimp, trust me. Our rice, believe it or not, is almost done. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to grab that rice. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in it. I got to hear from everybody. Have you tried honey walnut shrimp before? A lot of people, when they think honey walnut shrimp, they think Panda Express. Right away, that's who they think of. Well, it's because they make it, but all the times that I've tried Panda Express, I love it only if it's hot. And most of the time when I went, it's not hot. And the shrimp ain't fresh. You know what I mean? Yes, it's delicious. It is. It's delicious when it's hot. You get it nice and fresh. Lovely. But you can make it at home. And when you make it at home, yours is going to be hot, fresh, and crispy, right? It's not going to be left over and cold. So that's when I had to learn, because I love it. And so I told myself, I got to learn how to make it. I got to learn how to make it because I want it fresh, right? And those restaurants just wasn't giving me what I was looking for. And since I learned how to make it, my family goes wild over it. And it's so simple. Talk about the batter that we're going to make for this shrimp. This batter that we make does not make your shrimp golden brown. It makes it nice and crispy, and it has a lovely airy feel to it. Yet still crispy, but not golden brown. And you'll see, you'll get the gist of what we're looking for. But our batter consists of just 3 eggs, and then we pour some cornstarch on top of it. It makes a light batter that is absolutely lovely. So we're going to season up our shrimp. You can use a seafood seasoning if you want. I'm just using salt and pepper because really the sauce is so flavorful. All you really need is the salt and pepper. So let's let that salt and pepper sit on there just for about, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes, okay? In the meantime, let's go ahead and make up our, like our dredge, so to speak. 3 large eggs. And then we're gonna put our shrimp right in here and then pour on top the cornstarch. And really there's no measurement, but I'll show you what you're looking for. So now we're going to take our eggs and scramble them up just like this. It's a lovely batter. It's really nice and airy and crispy. Once the eggs are combined, go ahead and add your shrimp right in. And then you want to coat the egg all over the shrimp. Just like this. I know it's simple, right? Here we go. Rice is almost done. Let's go ahead and pour some cornstarch on. There's not a certain amount, but I'll show you what you're looking for, okay? It's simple. Okay, just coat it just like this. And once your shrimp look like that, that's what we're looking for, okay? And then we'll just take them, put them on a cookie sheet. Once the oil gets nice and hot, we'll lower our shrimp into that hot oil. Our rice is done. We'll address it here in just a second. But our shrimp is also ready to go right into this oil. I put a little tester in there. Once it started sizzling, that oil let me know it's ready to take on the shrimp, right? So now I have it on like a medium high. Never turn it up too high. Turn it up too high, it's going to burn real quick, right? And don't have it too low because it'll just steam in the oil. Okay, so next what we're going to do, I'm going to take a peek in over at my rice. We're going to put some butter in it. And what I did when I made my rice, I don't know if you all seen it, but I put a little bit of chicken bouillon powder in there to give that rice some great flavor. I put the shrimp behind me on the larger stove because that eye has a bigger circumference, okay? And I'm using quite a big pan. I'm going to go ahead and put like 2 tablespoons of the butter in. It's just going to melt. The rice is already flavorful because we used bouillon powder in our water, okay? And so it turns out fluffy every time. Let's make our way over to the shrimp, check on it. I'm going to tell you one thing. This shrimp is so much fun to make. It is so crispy. Yes, it is. Some of them that's sticking together, just kind of pull them apart with your fork, you know. That's the color we're looking for. Oh my goodness. Let's get that golden brown crispy right out of there. Shrimp that looks amazing. It smells so good in here right now. So now this is just a reminder. Yes, it's honey walnut shrimp and you see no walnuts. This one's going to be without the walnuts. Most people, when I make this recipe, they're always like, I don't want candied walnuts. So this is for you and you're still going to love it. Now, if I was able to find a larger shrimp, like a large or extra large shrimp, but since I got small shrimp, here's what we're going to do to them. And I want to come in close so y'all can see that crispiness that I was talking about onto the shrimp, okay? So now, the big shrimp get dipped, like you could just throw them in the sauce. These little shrimp, if that's all you have, take the sauce and drizzle it all over that thing like that. That's what I want you to do to yours. Raise your hand if this is super exciting. You know it is. I love that. My family, right now, because we're getting ready to share this. It's just for 3 of us, but we'll just share this plate. But it's been a while since we had it. But when I make it, everybody goes absolutely wild over it. And you will too. So watch what I do to decorate it to make it gorgeous. Sorry about that, my phone was ringing. So you put the rice here. And if you had candied walnuts, kind of place them strategically. onto the rice and then strategically on top of the shrimp. But this is what I do. I always do it. It never fails. Cucumbers, it just goes perfect with this recipe. And what I like to do is kind of shingle them, right? You could do all around it or however you want, okay? So that's what we're doing right now, beautifying the plate. Let's finish. Let's get our shrimp on. I'm piling it on. Oh, my family's going, are you kidding me? They're going to go through this in 5 minutes or less. Put those green onions right on. What a beautiful dish. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, I know. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection, your love. Amen. You stay tuned because we're going to taste. You want to taste and I'm going to give you some. Sure I am. I'm going right in for the shrimp. Oh my goodness. Take a bite. I'm going in. It's crunchy. It's sweet. It's savory. This is everything you could imagine.